So hello, art adventurers. Today I'm literally just here to talk about the Ultimate Comic Challenge, or what you guys might have seen on Facebook as, or Instagram, referred to as Portal Place Market. So the idea behind this is that this guy here, his name is Ram, and he owns a market, and his specialty is opening portals to other worlds. So what he did was set up a market, so if you needed something, like your main character needed something, they could come to this place and everything they need would be in that one specific area. They could literally find anything they needed. So what I did was, I want to get more people drawing comics. That's my goal for 2017 as an artistic business. I want to get people drawing comics. I want to get people finishing their ideas. So a way to get people to do something short, because a lot of people will plow into an epic. I myself made this mistake as well. Excuse me, you have to excuse me, my voice is going. I get the feeling I'm not going to have one by the end of the week. Anyway. So what will happen is, those of you that have done my challenges over the years will know how this works, but what I've done is, over the last couple of years, did things like the 3 marker challenge, the comic in a month challenge, which was 10 pages in 30 days. This one was Manga Jimin. The single color tone challenge, which was basically 4 pages all in one colour, so mine was green. And this one was our 12 Days of Christmas comic challenge. So it was, you know, in the run up to Christmas, 12 days, 12 comic pages. And then last year's, again, comic in a month. Some of you guys would have seen Swing. The 1 marker challenge, which I formatted into 2 comic pages. I hated that flesh tone. The rainbow challenge, so the 7 colour challenge, doing 2 different tones, so you've got brights and pastels. And again, the song lyric challenge, which was a few pages to a character's theme song kind of thing. So what I've done is, this year combined, sorry, I'm just dumping stuff. What I've done is combined all the challenges into a reasonable schedule, and divided up the page count. This, I find, is realistic. I've done every single one of the challenges so far, and this is basically achievable in my eyes. So if you take part in the challenge, this is here to help you guys pace yourself and make sure you do things and get things done, basically. So what we have first is obviously this month, which is January, which is the character and story creation. So what happens is, on the 15th of January, hopefully most of you will have created your character and your stall. So your character is a stall owner in this market, basically, and you get to decide what they sell. It can be any genre you want. So they could be a robot from space and things like that. The market obviously has portal access, so any genre can get there. And I just want to have the most diverse cast ever. And basically, it just means that if you're working with friends on separate stories, that you can feature each other's characters. You know, you might want to have your stalls next to each other, etc. So basically, you have 15 days to design your character and come up with their little biography. There is a fake application form on the Facebook page, which you can download and fill out. And then on the 15th, I will be rolling story cubes, which I don't have to hand with me, but many of you guys, if you did my challenges last year, will have seen them already. So on the 15th, I will roll the story cubes. I will roll 3 of them, and everyone will use the same images. You can use 1, you can use 2, you can use all 3 of them if you want. You can mix and match, it's entirely up to you. But the idea is to use the images on the story cubes to create your story. So you're just literally just going to write a really brief paragraph about what's going to happen in your story, and bullet point, you know, what's going to happen like what's your beginning, what's your conflict, and what's your resolution, basically. So, you know, the whole thing you learn in literacy at school. Then moving on to February, we've got the storyboarding challenge. Now, for those of you who don't know what storyboards are, storyboards... I don't know if I actually have any on me at the moment. Okay, so storyboards are basically, these are neatened up ones. They're basically like stick men. So you can like lay out your pages and stuff like that. So you obviously have 28 days in February. 28 days this year, right? Pretty sure. I may have to double check that, otherwise you get an extra day, but I'm pretty sure it's 28 this year. So you're going to storyboard 24, 26 or 28 pages. So basically you're going to use this story that you did here in January, and you are going to expand it into 24 to 28 pages. That's basically a page a day. And again, they are stick figures, they are stick people, just with a little bit of dialogue. You don't have to use dialogue, you could do a silent one if you really wanted. And you can use any style you want. You can, you know, do as many or as little panels as you want on your page. These storyboards are incredibly important. A lot of people tend to forget this. When I first started, didn't do storyboards, which was my biggest mistake, I think. So storyboards are really key, especially if you're doing short stories, because it helps you measure out how much space you actually physically need, and it means you keep within your limit. So what you do is you can cut out, let me show you, you can cut out, this is just from one of my workshops. One of the kids was playing with the pro markers. So this is just a sheet of like cut up A4 paper, and basically 24 to 28 of these, and you literally just scribble a draft page on here, basically, like with stickmen rather than full figures and stuff like that. And that's basically your storyboards. So one a day. It's, you know, if you do one when you get up, when you go to bed, or, you know, lunch breaks, stuff like that. So that's February. March is where the real challenge begins, because this is where you're going to start drawing your pages out. Now, the first challenge is the background challenge. So when you start out a comic, the idea is to make sure there is a setup. So it's basically just a chance for you to draw your stool and everything around it. And there's 31 days in March. You can draw at least one page with a background. That is definitely achievable. There is absolutely no reason why you can't get that done. And then we move on to April, which is the comic in a month. Now, comic in a month is basically, it used to, for the last 2 years, it's been a short story of 10 pages, which you do in the month of April. You would have March to storyboard it, and then you would draw it out in April. We did our storyboards for this in February. All you do is select 10 pages. They can be whatever 10 pages you want. They could be the end 10, the middle 10, beginning 10, entirely up to you. The point is to get 10 pages done in 30 days. This is 3 pages, 3 days for each page, basically. So that, from personal experience, and I've had a number of people take part in this challenge, this is definitely doable. I work part-time, and then I do my workshops. I am working on my webcomic, and I just have a load of other admin stuff and things to do behind the scenes, and I still manage to get this done. This is doable. This is doable, guys. You just have to have the faith, which is why, again, I wanted to set up like the events page, because then if you guys get stuck or you need help, you can ask for help. People are always willing to help you get things done. If no one else will, I am here, and I will definitely be there to help you, because this is my goal. So I will put in as much effort to help you guys as possible, but this is doable. May is the No Lines Challenge. Now, I tried this for the first time, I think it was last year, it may have been the year before. And the idea is basically to not use any fine liners, basically. Not to have any blocked lines. It's difficult. I struggled with it, but it was quite fun as well. So you have basically 30 days to do one page, or you could do 2 pages it's entirely up to you, but at least do one page without the lines. I think the really great thing about this whole challenge is that, like, because it's going to be such a mix of looks, it's going to be a really interesting looking comic for you at the end as well. June is 3 marker week. Now, everyone knows the 3 marker challenge. You don't have to use markers. It should really just be the 3 color week. So you're basically going to have 23 days to pencil out your pages and ink them, which again, we did, you know, 10 pages in 30 days, so 7 pages in 23 days is definitely doable. And you're not going to colour those. You're going to colour those on the week. So each day you will pick a different 3 set of colours. You would pick them blindly, so you'll get a really bizarre mix. So each one of your pages for that week will have 3 different colours on each page. Hopefully that makes sense. When it comes to the time, I'll obviously go into more depth. This is just a brief overview of all the challenges as they are. So you would pick any 7 pages, pencil them, ink them, and then when we get to the last week of June, that's when we will be doing this and colouring the 7 pages and blindly picking our colours. So that should be really interesting. July is the perspective challenge. One of my goals for myself personally this year is to work on my backgrounds and perspective, which is why they both have individual challenges this year. It's just 1 page. You have 31 days in July. Obviously it's the summer. I know a lot of people are going to be going away and stuff like that. So it's literally just 1 page, show some perspective. Again, each of these challenges, if you're not taking part in the ultimate challenge, you can do these challenges all individually. There are descriptions on the event page designated to each challenge. But yeah, 1 page, 31 days, definitely doable. August is the Clash of Colours, so it's 6 to 8 pages. Again, we did 10 in 30, so this is definitely doable again. The Clash of Colours is basically taking colours that clash, obviously, to colour your pages, like, so they look really interesting. So this could be like the dramatic pages, if you were, and you could just really tense it up by using all these clashing colours and stuff like that. But this is, again, very doable because of the Comic in a Month was a really good warm-up for this. And then September, you should have a fully completed comic. So we are all going to draw our characters in a conga line, and then I will Photoshop them all together, which I think will be hilarious. So that is the full layout, guys, of what's going to be happening. I have done a sheet that's almost like this. This is my one that I use at home. So I can plot out my weeks and how many pages I need to get done and keep track of my progress. I have one of these on the event page that you guys can download, so you don't have to worry about buying one. You can download it and print it, or you can just download it and put it into Photoshop and do whatever you need to do on there. But yeah, I'm absolutely fine with you guys altering it. But I really want to see a lot of you guys completing these challenges. And I just think we're going to have an absolute blast doing it, guys. So I look forward to starting this challenge on the... well, the challenges have technically already started, but I look forward to starting it on the 15th, which is going to be great. So guys, January, we're starting, we're kick-starting. So I hope you guys will join in, and I will speak to you all again soon. Bye-bye.